exponential growth of the SUV market means that every manufacturer has to be there, not least Jaguar. We like its F-Pace large SUV, which was extremely well received, so it has ramped up the hype another notch for the reveal of its smaller E Pace. If the positive reception online is anything to go by, Jaguar will have another success on its hands. The E Pace is a mid-sized premium SUV and goes on sale early next year, priced from about £28,500. Never mind Coventry Cat, perhaps the E Pace should be called Grotsgrummelken, since it's the first Jaguar to be built outside the UK, by Magnus Steyr and Graz. The Austrian company will also build next year's new battery-electric E Pace, which has been designed alongside the E Pace, the car that Jaguar hopes will dispel its old man's car image forever. We needed it to appeal to people for whom this is their first Jaguar, says Ian Cullum, Jaguar's director of design. The SUV was born out of practicality, and we accept that it, the larger F-Pace, has taken a bit of a culture change for us, but we wanted to do another one. He doesn't discount the idea of an even smaller Jaguar SUV in future. Under the skin. Work on the E Pace started 3 years ago with the foam model, which got the thumbs up from Ralph Speth, JLR's chief executive, as well as Ratan Tata of JLR's Indian owner, the Tata Group. Code-named X540, the E Pace is a mid-sized premium SUV based on the four-duct transverse engine platform, which also underpinned the previous generation Freelander as well as the current Range Rover Evoque and Land Rover Discovery Sport. To keep weight down, the bonnet and bumpers are made of aluminium. We've also used a great deal of high-strength steel in the sills and wheel boards, the panel running across the central width of the car just in front of the rear seats, says Grant Wilkins, E Pace chief engineer. He explains that the demands of precise handling meant the McPherson strut front, multi-link rear suspension required camber changes, uprated subframe mountings and its own special settings for the electronic steering system. Engines and performance. Under the bonnet will be Jaguar's Wolverhampton-built, 4-cylinder, 2.0-litre turbocharged petrol and diesel units, while the transmission will be ZF's 9-speed automatic. The top model will have a 296 bhp, 300 PS, version of the Ingenium petrol turbo engine. It can accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 5.9 seconds before reaching an electronically limited top speed of 151 miles per hour. The front-wheel drive, 148 bhp, 150 PS, Ingenium diesel delivers CO2 emissions of 124 grams/km. There will be a front-wheel drive version, but most sales will be of the 4x4 model, which features a multi-plate clutch that transfers drive to the rear wheels when required. It is an industry-standard Haldex setup, although Jaguar calls its take on the theme active driveline. Styling. Looks are crucial in this massively crowded family SUV market, which is dominated by German models such as Audi's Q3, BMW's X1 and Mercedes-Benz's GLA. Callum says, "We wanted to exaggerate the sense of sportiness, and give it a cheeky sense of attitude. It's a demanding project, a car of this size and shape." The top models will run on 22-inch wheels, but wheels between 17 and 21 inches in diameter will also be available. Interior. The interior echoes the exterior's simple sporting emphasis, but it's practical as well. We worked hard to accommodate the 95th percentile adult in the cabin, says Wilkins. The boot is 482 liters and there's an 8-liter storage bin in the center console. Block colors and sharp, precise lines mark out the interior, with a driver-focused, cockpit-style design resembling that of the F-Type sports car, with a passenger grab handle built into the central console as well as a conventional lever for the 9-speed automatic transmission in place of the capstan dial used on other Jaguars. Since the battery-electric E Pace will carry the burden of introducing new screen-based Internet Protocol (IP) technologies, the E Pace has a conventional analog instrument pack. The top models will get Jaguar's in-control touch and pinch screen technology. There are 5 USB slots and the capability of streaming up to 5 devices, but there's no Apple CarPlay option, and the instrument pinnacle contains twin conventional dials for speed and revs. The E-Pace has to set the tone for future Jaguars, says Alistair Whelan, Jaguar's creative director for interior design. On the E-Pace we didn't have the budget to introduce such new, digital, tech. We deliberately stuck with 2 big instruments using circles that are as big as possible. Old-fashioned attention to detail saves the day here, with immaculate surface finishes, including the metal plate around the gear lever and the classy crosshatch detail on the instrument cards. There's also a return to the witty details of which Callum is so fond. At this part of the market the budgets don't run to the XF's delightful vents that rotate as you enter the car, but within the screen printing at the edge of the windscreen is the image of a Jaguar and her cub. The design department called the E-Pace the Cub. That image is repeated in the downlighting in the cubby hole where the center console meets the bottom of the dash. Jaguar's designers call this the fireplace. There are also embroidered seat tags like expensive luggage and carefully molded bases to the cup holders, which are designed to allow virtually every mobile phone on sale to be propped up safely. There is absolutely nothing in that interior where I've been left thinking, I ought to have fought a bit harder there, says Whelan. And that is something you will see in future and Jaguars. Technology and safety. Driver assistance technologies include a stereo camera to enable autonomous emergency braking, pedestrian detection and lane keep assist and traffic sign recognition. Intelligent speed limiter and driver condition monitor systems are also offered, while front and rear parking aids are standard. The camera also combines with the electric power-assisted steering and rear radars to deliver blind spot assist function, while a new forward traffic detection system warns of approaching vehicles at junctions where visibility is restricted. There is also a pedestrian airbag, which deploys from beneath the trailing edge of the bonnet in the event of a collision. The E-Pace is the first Jaguar to feature the company's next-generation head-up display (HUD) technology. It can project up to 66% more information onto the windscreen using large, full-color graphics with enhanced clarity. Essential information, including vehicle speed and navigation directions, are in full view at all times, with alerts and updates for the infotainment, safety and convenience features all projected directly into the driver's line of sight, reducing the need to look away from the road. It is also available with Jaguar's wearable activity key. The waterproof and shockproof wristband has an integrated transponder, allowing the driver to lock the main key inside the vehicle when enjoying outdoor pursuits. The competition. The E-Pace is Jaguar's second foray into the SUV market. As part of a global sales offensive, the F-Pace fueled a whopping 83% increase in the amount of cars the brand shifted in 2016-2017. The smaller, cheaper E-Pace should increase this figure further by chipping away at the market dominance of Audi, BMW and certain non-premium brands. The E-Pace concept will arrive in production form at some point next year. We like the F-Pace. Click here for our full review, so we're excited about driving both the E-Pace and the E-Pace when they arrive in the next year or so.